my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back. Today's video is going to be my Sew Hayley Jane unboxing video. I've got my box here. I think I've just tipped half of the contents on the floor. Before we dive into the classic box for this month, I thought I'd let you know what I'm wearing. And I'm wearing something I made for my holiday last year. It was the Deer and Doe Maya Sotis dress, one of my favourite dress patterns. In this gorgeous viscose fabric that I got from Felicity Fabrics. Absolutely beautiful. It has got pockets in, it's got a lovely gathered skirt, and then this version has got the ruffle on the skirt as well. I love how floaty this fabric is. I didn't have enough of the fabric to do the ruffle on the sleeve, but as I wanted to wear it in the summertime, I think that's absolutely fine. So I left off the ruffle, so it's got short sleeves, which meant that I could pop on a cardigan if I needed to. And then the Maya Sotis has got this gorgeous little collar detail, slight V-neck opening, and then it's got buttons down the bodice. I will put a picture in of me wearing this dress so you can see what it looks like. So let's have a look at this month's classic box. I subscribe to the Sew Hayley Jane boxes. I have done for a good couple of years now, and I absolutely love getting them. I love the surprise element each month of not knowing what the fabric is, and then also trying to figure out what to turn the fabric into. And I'm completely stumped with this month's fabric. I've got loads of ideas like swimming around my head, but I haven't got one firm plan yet. So I would really love your suggestions on what to turn it into. This month it's called Fresh for March 2023. And I really love the image of the flowers, and then also these gorgeous garments hanging on the washing line. And I think the theme of the month is around that, you know, we're starting to go into spring now and we can start getting our fabric out on the line or our washing out on the line. And I love it when you're able to dry your clothes out in the garden. I love that fresh smell that you get from them. So we've got Hayley's introduction in the magazine where she talks about the theme of the box and where she got the idea for that, and a little bit about what comes in the boxes as well. And so Hayley starts off by saying, "Hello, I'm not the only one who gets excited at the sight of finally being able to dry pre-washed fabric in the garden after months of draping it inside over radiators, doors, chairs, etc." So the box is celebrating that time of the year when you can start to throw open the windows and the doors and start to dry your washing outside. And that sort of freshness that you get from the doors and the windows being open as well. And we've had a couple of sunny days, so I'm feeling like spring is well on the way, and I'm very excited about those spring days. The luxury box has got a bright pink and blue paint splodge effect crepe fabric, so it's a viscose crepe fabric, and then they've got the Zoe blouse from Atelier Dupe, and the classic and the mini boxes have got a beautiful white, lilac or navy viscose crepe with a stunning large leaf print. So I'm very excited about revealing the fabric in a moment, but we'll go through the rest of the booklet. And I love reading this when I have a cup of tea and a biscuit, or I have a bath, and I love reading the magazine. So there's an interview first of all with Atelier Dupe, so I'm looking forward to reading that. There's Make of the Month, which is this absolutely gorgeous Friday Pattern Company. It's from the Friday Pattern Company Saturday set, so it's a skirt and top set. And it's an absolutely gorgeous top that's been sewn up in that poplin, that cotton poplin that we got in the February box. And it's a lovely Ruth, who is Ruth Creates. I absolutely love this top. I think it's so fun. It's a great use of that fabric. And then we've got a couple of tips on how to handle slippery fabric. 3 boxes, 3 makes. So Esther got the luxury box. And she's used the fabric to hack the Giselle dress pattern, the Sew Over It Giselle dress pattern. She looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that dress. And then Gemma got the classic box, so she has used the fabric to sew up the Marnie blouse in this gorgeous white viscose crepe with that leaf print. Absolutely beautiful. And then Laura got the mini box, so she only got a metre of the viscose crepe, so she's sewn up the Experimental Space Patterns Lily top, which is a really gorgeous top. I've got that pattern and I just haven't sewn it up yet, so I need to dig that pattern out because that's absolutely beautiful. And I love that she's got this contrast ruffle. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the Fat Quarter project kind of fits in with the theme of being able to peg your washing up outside, and Tamlin has come up with a peg bag tutorial, which I think is a great pattern idea. Then we've got the Makers Gallery with lots and lots of amazing things that have been made. So this is a, I think it's a bag. It's an Apex pouch pattern by Incomplete Stitches using fat quarters. That's really cute. Then we've got Pink Paula, and that was Nick, sorry, via Facebook. Then we've got Pink Paula Sews, who's sewn up the Marnie blouse. I love the Marnie pattern. That's absolutely gorgeous. Using the double gauze from January 21. Then we've got Karen via Facebook has sewn up a McCall's 8161 top using the heart cotton poplin. And then my social thread got the luxury box last year, and Crystal has turned it into a Nina Lee Bakerloo dress for her daughter's 12th birthday, and her daughter looks absolutely gorgeous in that. And then we've got Steffi Jane West, who has made the Little Lizard King lawn dress pattern for her daughter. My daughter's got a gorgeous big smile. She looks thrilled with her dress. Some really great makes in the Makers Gallery. Then we've got Sew Hayley Jane subscriber, the lovely Becky. So I look forward to reading Becky's interview a little bit later. And Becky is Notes from the Sewing Room. And then we've got pattern picks from the Fold line. So they've picked the Sasha dress and top by Fibre Mood. It's got a really interesting back detail. Then there's the tie blouse and dress by the Makers Atelier, which looks like a really interesting pattern. And then there's the gathered wrap dress by Trend Patterns, which again looks like a really interesting pattern. I haven't ever sewn up any Trend patterns. Then we've got a spotlight on Semi Sunshine, so I look forward to reading that lovely interview with Harriet. And then we've got Hayley's Little Links. So there's a book recommendation, there's something on TV to watch. The fried gnocchi recipe looks absolutely gorgeous, and then Hayley's over on YouTube, but I'm sure you follow her already. And then just some information about what was in the box. So in the classic box we have got the fabric, which I'll share in a second. Then we've got 4 Indigo Elements fat quarters, so they're all in sort of blue shades. It's got this one, we've got this one which is like a navy with leaf print. This one is white and stripy. And then this one is like baby blue, and it's got all different leaf prints and things. This reminds me of Dandelion Wishes. I have got my window open and the ice cream van has just pulled up. So apologies if you can hear the ice cream van in the background. That was the fat quarters. And then we've got a water-soluble marking pen. What do they call it? Yeah, water-soluble marking pen, which is always really handy to have. Then we've got some Gutterman thread in lilac. So that gives you a clue about what colour fabric I've got in this month's box. The sweet treat is the Swizzlers Fizzers, I think they're called. I'm not actually a massive fan of these, so I'm glad I've got 2 because I can give them to Ruby and Lola. And then the gift is a eucalyptus, lemon and mint soap from the Cloverleigh Soap Company, and it smells absolutely incredible. Really love the smell of that. It just smells really fresh. And then this month's fabric is an absolutely beautiful viscose crepe. It's got that gorgeous texture of a crepe. Whoops, I'm showing you the wrong side. It's so drapey and floaty. I don't really know what to turn it into. I've got a few ideas, but I really would love your help. It's got that really gorgeous floral leaf print all over it. It's got the texture of a crepe. So it's a viscose crepe. It moves so beautifully, and it's just so incredibly floaty. So the couple of ideas that I've had, I'm just going to grab my notebook. I thought it would make a really beautiful New Craft House everyday dress. I wouldn't be able to sew up the maxi length dress though, because we've only got 2.5 meters of fabric, and that pattern does take a lot of fabric. And then I thought perhaps some spring trousers. So I thought maybe the Megan Nielsen Flint trousers. That's a really lovely trouser pattern. I haven't sewn it up for ages, and actually I sewed up a pair in a linen fabric that came in a Sew Hayley Jane box years ago. It was like an orange and white striped linen fabric, and I absolutely love wearing those when the summer comes round. So maybe some of those in this gorgeous viscose fabric. Then I thought maybe the Deer and Doe Myosotis, because I absolutely love that pattern, and that makes a really gorgeous summer dress. And then I also thought about the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress pattern. So I've got a couple of ideas. There isn't one particular pattern that's really jumping out at me at the moment. So I would love your suggestions as to what to turn this gorgeous crepe fabric into. I absolutely love it. I haven't got a huge amount of lilac in my wardrobe, but I do really love this, and I think I could see it as either some really lovely like floaty trousers or a really lovely floaty dress. So please let me know in the comments below what you would turn it into. But that is everything that came in this month's classic box. So thank you, Hayley, for another absolutely fantastic box. I absolutely love everything that's come in this month's box, and I know Ruby and Lola are going to love eating their sweet treat. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really love it if you could hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. I always bring a video out on a Sunday, and I try as much as I can to bring out a video on a Wednesday as well. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.